everyone! Welcome to another edition of Beyond Supernatural. It's probably one of our last, this is a very special broadcast because the show is over, and every so often we'll be doing, during the summer, these rewind episodes. And here with me is, hello, Jennifer.
Hi, how you guys doing?
And we have the lovely Toni Colangelo.
Hey, everyone.
And everybody knows who I am, Michele. And Tory will be back. She had some other stuff planned for this evening. So, how is everybody?
Great.
Good.
Nice. Nice. We do have a special guest. Her name is Felissa Rose. She is literally like, she runs part of the film division in Carol Co., and she is an amazing actress in her own right. I'm excited to talk to her. So as soon as we get her on, as soon as she comes in, we'll talk to her about what she's doing. She's got some cool things planned. But and she loves Supernatural, by the way. She's a huge fan of Supernatural. And but basically, Supernatural news, there's not that much, to be honest. I will say the biggest thing is the Season 10 DVD will be available in September. I do believe the 7th or the 8th is available on pre-order, everybody. And that cover is beautiful.
I love the cover.
That cover is beautiful. And so what if it is 2 images from Season 9? Who cares? I love the cover. Because we have heard topics and arguments. For the record, I love it. It's simply gorgeous. Some of the other covers, they're nice, but not so. That one, gorgeous.
I would say they're nice in their own season.
Yeah, yeah.
And this one, it fits for the story of Season 10.
Yeah, and it basically, again, everybody, I know people are complaining that Mark is not on the cover, or Misha, but bottom line is, or Castiel, but bottom line is, this story was about the brothers at its core. Mark of Cain, Sam was trying to save Dean, plain and simple. And basically everybody has to remember, it is about 2 brothers. Everybody has to remember that. We know, we love Misha Collins. I love Mark Sheppard. I love the other cast members, but at its core, remember, it's about Sam and Dean. And we will say in con news, because we're heading up to con season.
Oh, the news came out today. It's so awesome.
I'm so excited.
Yes, Econ. And I'm going to Jacksonville Con. I'm going with Toni and I'm going with Jennifer. Yay!
Woo!
Woo! And we have some awesome, that was my con news, but I will say we have major con news in the fact that Travis Aaron Wade, who plays Colt, and Ruthie Connell will be at Jacksonville, but Travis and also Ruthie have been added to several cons, including DC.
Wait, what? Ruthie?
I think he's at DC. Let me check really quick.
Oh, Travis is. I don't know if Ruthie is, though.
I don't think Ruthie is. I don't think Ruthie is on there.
Added.
I
thought she was added.
I'm going to check really quick, but because I have it up here.
That would be nice if she did.
Yeah, let me check really quick because I got it up. You guys, hang on.
I would love to have her there.
Yeah, let me see. Tickets, events, Vancouver. I will check really quick. I'm checking, everybody. I want to get this information right. But I know definitely we have Travis at Jacksonville, as well as Ruthie. And we have Ostrich.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ostrich will be there Friday at JaxCon, and he'll be doing photos and autographs Friday and Saturday, and he will be at Saturday Night Special. He'll be in karaoke.
I was excited because I was worried about whether he was going or not because there's like 2 cons in a row that week, I think. So I wasn't sure.
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if he's going to do both of them, but now that he's doing Jax, I'm super excited. No.
Let's see, Dallas. No, you're going to Washington. Hang on. Let me see. For Washington. I'm almost positive I saw Travis's name.
Oh, Travis is definitely going.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
You can tell. Really?
Yeah. We had Houston Con too. He was awesome.
He is. You get Elena. Yeah, Travis. Yeah, you get Kim and Brianna. Okay, here's the lineup, you guys. What I'll do, because the next con that's probably is happening is, I can't believe it's not too much. We don't have too much to wait. It's DC. And, minus the trio and Mark, you also have, Spade, you got Matt Cohen, you got Benedict, you have Ostrich, you have Talmont Bennett, you have Brianna Buckmeister, you have Kim Rose, you have Chad Lindbergh, Ash, Elena Huffman, Travis Cole, and you have, we also have Gabriel Tigerman.
I'm so excited about the lineup for DC.
Me too. I'm psyched about I just saw that about Gabriel. How cool is that?
I never met him before.
Is this his first con?
No, he was there before.
Was it really?
Wait,
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Gabriel Tigerman.
I met him at NashCon, the second.
Really?
Second NashCon, yes.
I didn't even know he. Yeah, I didn't know he did the concert. That's whoever. Lucky.
I'm bringing him back. I was surprised, and I'm happy. That's great.
Yeah. And the next one after that we have, by the way, that con is July 24th and through the 26th, and then we have Minneapolis, which is August 21st and the 23rd. And who do we have on top on that? We have, and I'm just gonna say the trio because we obviously know who they are, and Mark.
Yep.
And
And Mark.
You know why I say and Mark? Because Mark is like in a class by himself. Okay? I don't mean that in a mean way, people.
That's with you, Michelle.
And let's see. I'm trying to see here. Okay, do they have? They don't have the lineup up for Minneapolis? Really? Oh yeah, here it goes. Here it goes. That was weird. Yeah. Oh man, I'm whining. Besides, like I said, besides the trio and Mark and Spate and Cohen and Benedict, we have Sebastian Roche, Gil McKinney. We have Talmont. We have Chad, Elena, and Elena so far. And like I said, that con is in August 21st through the 23rd, and then we have Vancouver. And I know for a fact, I do believe Misha is doing a cruise or something from what I understand. I heard that he's doing that.
Yeah, I'm so sad I can't ever do that.
I know. But Misha's participating in some fan cruise. He's done it before. I've seen pictures of a couple of my friends did it, and I thought that was cool. But obviously the trio and Mark and Spate and Cohen and Benedict, and we have Ostrich for that. We have Tyler Johnson, who was in season 1 in the Bugs episode, and he was Sandriel, or as everybody knows him as, whether Sandriel or what do they call him? The wiener kid, Tyler Johnston.
I think it was Alfie.
Yeah, Alfie. That's it, Alfie. I always call him the wiener kid because or Sandriel. And this is epic too. I forgot all about this for VanCon. Theo Devaney, who is Gavin McLeod, which is Crowley's son, He will be there, and I think him and Mark are doing ops, if I'm not mistaken.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're trying to get Ruthie there. They're trying to get Ruthie there to make it a mother-son grandmother thing.
I tweeted creation about that, about Jacksonville. I'm like, get Theo in.
I know.
So we can have the mother-son grandson photo op.
Yeah, Ruthie even said they need to, she goes, I do it in a heartbeat. Because chances are she's going to be up there filming. I don't get why, I mean, I think she's a regular next year. So I know she signed a contract. So I don't get why she's not there yet. Maybe she'll be last minute because I don't see any women signed up yet. So hopefully we'll get Felicia. Hopefully maybe Kim or Brianna or Jen. Maybe that would be epic seeing Jen at con. But for now, those are the cons. And we'll, if we get some special guests that we're trying to line up, and if we're on, we'll update you guys on the con situation. Because there's some really cool stuff going on with that. Just today, the news for Travis just broke earlier today that he was added to so many, and that speaks volumes of how much people love Cole. And I didn't like him at first. Those first 2 episodes were on a couple of weeks ago from the season, the pilot, not the pilot, but the first one from last season, the first 2 episodes, Black and Reinrach, they were back, they were on. And I'm like, I still don't like Cole. But then I liked Cole after he was on. So I'm like, I really like Cole.
Well, he was after Dean, so.
Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't like that. And he was hurting Sam. I don't know what has gotten over me the last few weeks. I mean, I love both brothers. Sam. All about Sam. Maybe it was that whole, Dean almost pretending to kill him with the Market King. I don't know. But while we're waiting for our guests, we have, we're going to be talking about the pilot, which is so great looking back at them as babies. And then we have a treat for you guys. A lot of you, I love a lot of you. That is so, yes. Check out here. Let me pull this up for you guys. Check out Tony's DVD.
Wow.
They're babies.
And look check out my favorite Blade. We were talking about this minutes ago. We only saw it a few times on a few episodes, and I would love to see it again. I think it's awesome.
That is awesome. We should talk about favorite weapons. That was one of my favorite weapons, like you mentioned. That was so cool. I wondered where that went. The Colt, obviously, is another one. Dean's weapon in Purgatory was epic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Isn't it back in Purgatory?
It's back in Purgatory with Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing, that fit Dean. Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah. That was amazing. But the pilot, I get such a smile on my face when I see that, to see how much they, where they began and seeing where it is now. And I wanted to get everybody's thoughts on that because the pilot still holds up 10 years late. 10 years late.
Yes.
So wait, how old are they now?
Jared's in his mid-30s?
Yeah.
And he's in his mid-30s, and
they were in their 20s when they.
Yeah, Jensen is 37, if I'm not mistaken, because Jensen said he's the same age now as when Jeffrey Dean Morgan was John. That's a fun fact. He said that, Jensen said that at a con this year.
That's crazy. I think I was 28 myself when the show started.
That's great.
I know. I didn't start watching it until 4th season, though. But
yeah, I can tell everybody, I was 34 when the show started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm aging myself. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? But And I started watching it. For me, I started watching season 5, and then after that, watched went back and watched it from the beginning, especially when it came back on Netflix. Now I think what I'm going to do, like everybody else, I think I'm going to start getting them on DVD. I was going to wait until the whole series ended and then buy them, because I thought they were going to have, I'm sure that they're going to have all this Fox special, whatever. But who knows when this show's going to end. So.
Yeah. It's not supposed to.
I know, never. Yes, we are selfish. We don't want the effing show to end. Okay? Sorry, Jensen, Jared. We know that you have kids. Who cares? We're selfish. We want the show to go on. No.
Let it run on just as like the long history of Law and Order.
And Gunsmoke. Wasn't Gunsmoke on like 20 years or something? Dallas was on like maybe 12 or something.
I'll be 48 if it goes on that long. I don't want to think about.
I don't want to think about that despicable announcement. I'm going to be dreading it when it happens. But I'm not ready to face that unfortunate reality, even though I'm sure I know it's coming. But I really loved the pilot, and it just still to this day shows you where the parallels, like the parallels between the brothers. And over the years, just seeing Sam so conflicted. He got into it because of Jess, obviously, and because of Jess dying, and seeing that whole thing kind of just play out. And no matter what, no matter how much he tried to get out of it and get out of the life, it just kept drawing him back in, no matter what. And that just and it just kind of just always struck me through that was one of the main themes of the show, compared to now, where he was completely, we saw in season 10, this past season, how content he was in his life now. He didn't want, he realizes that, what, this is my life, I'm happy with my life. It's not going to change. I like what I do. He's helping people. But he doesn't want to do it without him. He doesn't want to do it without Dean. And we've seen over the years where they've tried to go and do things on their own. And, yeah, they were happy in certain cases, but, things always things got in the way. So I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Go for it, Toni.
No, you go ahead first.
Let's see. I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's clear he doesn't want to go on without Dean. So it's kind of interesting to think of how season 11 is going to go, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, season 1 through 10, they're always together, and even, when they were separated, they always, got back with each other. So
there was a common theme with it.
Yeah, so, even when they were in hell, one of them was looking for each other.
Except in season 8.
I know, I was just going to say, except in season 8. And I was like, what? But anyway.
But I got that. We talked about that in the past. I get where they were coming. I get where his head was at. But Kevin, no. That was some BS.
I know. Poor Kevin. I felt so bad for Kevin.
Yeah, I did too.
You guys just left me. What the hell?
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what they do this upcoming season, because I don't want to say a spoiler, but no, I better not say it. It's kind of
I've heard something. And I don't know if you did.
I don't even know what it is. I don't want to know.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually a spoiler, but
I don't know if it is too. I know that I saw some Jensen propose something at a con that made it would make perfect sense.
But I don't want to say anything.
I don't want to say anything. And if you guys have been to any recent international cons or know about what Jensen had said, and he did it at JibCon, so you guys can find it, and it is with the Bob Singer panel. And Bob Singer was right there. And that's when Bob announced Felicia Day will be back next season. So, everybody was like, collectively, there was like a huge sigh of relief.
I still like the idea of her like helping Bobby in heaven. That would
I bet money that's where they go with that. Or her and Kevin teaming up. We have the whole thing too with the veil.
Yeah.
With Kevin. Is Kevin out of the veil? We have Bobby in heaven. I call it heaven jail. I don't know what that is, where they took him, if there is a heaven jail, what they got going on there. We have the whole darkness thing, which I have a feeling, and again, it brings us back to the pilot, because everything I noticed, and this is what I will say about Jeremy Carver. Looking back at the pilot episode to where it is now, I will say this: Jeremy Carver did his homework, and probably just being on the show for so long, he brought people back full circle in different ways. If you look back, TNT has their rewatch every day, and recently they had the pilot on, and that's when I rewatched it. I mean, you can get it on Netflix. I mean, you can, it's available all over the place, Amazon Prime or whatever. But one of the things that the pilot is full circle to how things are now. I don't know if he meant it that way. Throughout the season, and I mean through the course of last season. There were different things that have happened, this past season that went back to earlier seasons. Maybe things weren't perfect. Maybe there were some things that were left out of lore or what have you. But overall, there were things that were just, I think that he's done a decent job on that. And there were a lot of things that went full circle.
My thoughts on what you just said about like how we're seeing stuff in the newer seasons. We talked about that, like the slugs in the ears and stuff. Coming back from the past, I would just say that's just history repeating itself.
Yeah. And
it's coming in different forms. Like just the other day on TNT, when was it? Yesterday, it was. Was that Bobby's weekend? Was that where? No, it was a different episode. It was with him and Rufus. It was Bobby showing. The show showed Bobby taking care of everything, being the FBI backup, and Rufus kept going to him, which I love. I love Rufus. Stephen.
I do too. I miss Stephen Williams. He was amazing.
Yeah.
At Bobby's, yeah.
Yeah. But, that was weekend at Bobby's.
Yeah. Okay. And remember when Rufus showed him the Asian girl that he had to kill? He didn't know what she was. And when Bobby looked at the teeth, and he was just like, I think, what did he say, Kazi? And and then we're starting to see other stuff, something like that, later on. So either maybe they want to try to better it, or they're trying to show like there's different forms. Like a Kazi is like a different version of a vamp, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Like this year, the Grigori was introduced. There's different forms of angels. So we, and and we had archangels, and we had regular, we had full angel soldiers like Cass, We have Gregori's. So it just kind of shows you there's definitely a different thing. And remember, here's another example. Even though they didn't have, was it Hibbing 911 with the shifter this past season? The girl shifter.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Hibbing 911 with the girl shifter? She was a different kind of shifter than they were used to. And they went back.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I was going to say, she actually reminded me, I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lately. And because we have Star Wars weekend going on right now at Disney. So anyways, she actually reminded me a little bit like the shifter they had in, I think it was episode 2 that Anakin was chasing after.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of cool. I don't know, totally different. Sorry, that's...
Yeah, no, it was, but she was a different kind of shifter.
Yeah.
And then, to bring back to, speaking of that, different shifters, and they just replayed this, and I was talking to a bunch of really cool Supernatural fans on Twitter the other day. What's up, girls? If they're watching. But we were talking about Soul Sam, and they had just premiered, Balthazar, and which is Sebastian Roche. And one of the things that they did is they had Sam, the shifter baby. And that was the first time we were introduced to a shifter baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there are so many different things and different takes on it that I think that, you have to keep in mind, too, so many episodes, 218 episodes. There's bound to be with, and then writers leaving and, coming and going. Adam Glass is now gone.
I know.
That's a major blow. But congratulations to Adam. He's doing a Criminal Minds spinoff. You have writers coming and going, and you have new heads, whether it's Eric or Sarah or now Jeremy. That's an insurmountable task. I always give those 3 tons of credit over the years, And, to boot, I was really looking at, being that they're replaying the seasons now, looking at seasons 5 and 6, Sarah Gamble, man, she really, it was this, once Eric did his, the transition between Eric and Sarah was absolutely amazing. From Swan Song, she literally had to wipe the slate clean to get them to a new point, to get them to where we are now. And, and vice versa, the same thing with Jeremy. This will be interesting what they do now with the brothers, with the darkness, because I think in terms of everything, what is bigger than that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm wondering what the darkness is going to do to everything.
I mean, we don't know. It's like demons coming up.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like I want to say it's like most of the demons are being rehashed from the darkness,
Right. So I'm wondering if we'll get. I wonder if we'll get like an Abaddon or. I always wondered. I had a feeling that even though Dean got her with the first plate, if she was technically really dead. I don't think Kane's dead. I'll be really brutally honest. I don't think Kane's dead. I don't think Kane. You can kill Kane. We never saw him die, y'all. I'm saying. Supernatural. People don't die. I'm just saying.
I hope we see Kevin again.
I have no doubt that we will. I have no doubt we will.
Oh yeah, I was thinking too. Like he's probably gonna be a key part, either be a key part of the new season. But I mean, as we know, when we last saw them, he didn't dissipate. He wanted to stay with his mom.
Right.
So that's the last thing. I know they're going to bring him back somehow.
Yeah, they want to bring him back. They're just trying to, I remember one of the writers said they want to bring him back. It's just how they're going to do it. And maybe this plays into it. I have no doubt we'll see Ostrich Child back on. And I have no doubt that we'll see Lauren Tom back. I think she's going to be a huge
That
part
would be
of it.
great. I love
Lauren Tom. She's amazing. If they have any spin-off, I would love to see her, Kim Rose, and Brianna Buckman.
Yeah.
I love how Kevin did not know that he had a cool mom. We talked about it before, but I have to bring it up again.
Yeah. I mean, he did not know that he had a cool mom until that, and that just speaks volumes. I'm a huge Mrs. Tran fan. I've always said, like, Mrs. Tran deserves she, for an older woman, well, she's not, Lauren Thomas not that old, but I mean, as her being technically a mom, per se, and older than, the boys, she had some savvy in her. She could do the hunting thing. She held her own. She held her own in that prison for a year. I always was, as a writer looking at as a character, I always am like, you know what, girlfriend can hold her own. They need to bring her back, even for even if it's not about Kevin, bring her back for something, because she's smart as hell. Her and Sam could geek out over numbers. If Charlie's not there, call Mrs. Tran. That chick's pretty savvy.
Have you seen her on Friends?
Yes.
She's amazing on that show too.
Yes, I've seen her. I've seen her on Friends. I'm a huge Lauren Tom fan. She's on Futurama too, or she was. She just played the voice on Futurama. Yeah, I'm a huge Lauren Tom fan. Always have been. I think, and I was so psyched to see her on a couple of years ago when she was the first on Supernatural. I'm like, oh my God, there's Ross's girlfriend. I was like, this is epic. I recognized her right away. But yeah, and then to see, I wonder, speaking of the pilot, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who has been very vocal and wanting to finish an arc, whether or be on the show to finish. I would say, hell yeah. They can do it. Maybe not this season. Again, we're coming down to that. I don't want to discuss it, but maybe at the end of the show. Maybe at the end of the show.
That's not gonna happen.
I know. But maybe finish it up to where he's able, or if they have him this season, to maybe kind of clear up and clarify how much, to clarify to people who think that he was such a bad father. We've talked about this in previous episodes. He was not. Everybody. I want everybody to think about something here, and we've talked about it. Jen and Toni and I have talked about this, and Tory. He was not a bad father, okay? He did the best that he could. Imagine seeing your wife, burn. You have a newborn baby to take care of, and you have, how old was Dean at the time? 4?
I think so.
4? And you're thrust in this life that you know nothing about at the time. Because remember, he didn't know that his father was a man of letters. He didn't know any of this. So he did this to figure out who Yellow Eyes was, and to hunt and to do what he needed to do. And he did it for his family, and he wanted to save the boys. I don't care what anybody said. He wants to, he took care of them the best way that he knew how. And in order for him to do that with the creatures that he was dealing with, and this brings back to Sam in the pilot, he had to show them how to fight. He had to show them how to use a gun. He had to show them martial arts. He had to show them how to melt down bullets. He had to show them how to use salt. He had to teach them all that. So that to me is not a bad father. That's a father that loves his children.
and he wants him to survive, so.
Yeah.
And he loved his wife that much that he wanted to avenge her death,
Yes. Amen. And, and that brings us again to Sam, who had the same thing happen to him with Jess. And why he was automatically, again, thrust back into that life. He wanted to avenge Jen. Not Jen, not Genevieve. Jess's death.
You married fake Ruby? What?
I know.
That was my favorite.
Ruby.
Very fake Ruby?
I know. You married. Oh, change. Oh, one of my all-time favorites, The French Mistake. You married fake Ruby? He was like, I love Dean's face. His face was like aces. He was like, way to go. And she calls him. What does she call Jen? She calls Jensen a dumbass too, because she didn't really. She did something like for one of that scenes in The French Mistake. She was, and he had said something, but as Dean, and she was like, she was being Genevieve, and she said something like, and I guess in that land, if you have not seen The French Mistake, I don't know what planet you're on if you're a Supernatural fan, but it's like amazing, and it's the guys spoofing themselves like over the top, like way over the top, and apparently in this alternate universe, Jensen and Jared don't get along.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that, like.
Because she called him a dumbass. She called him.
What was there like something hidden behind that we don't know about, or?
Yeah, there's something I don't know why they don't get along. In the alternate universe, why they didn't get along. But I got the impression that they didn't get along because of how Genevieve was treating Dean. Actually, thought it was Jensen, and then how Misha was treating Misha. They were treating both of them. That was funny.
That's one of my favorite episodes.
That's literally one of my favorite episodes. That was amazing. She was like, "You dumbass." That was something. I'm like, line up like the whole thing, and then you married fake Ruby. But that was so funny, and yeah, but that whole thing, when Jess is on the wall, to go back to that, and that draws Sam back into the life too, and that, and again, those are parallels. I would love to see if they were going to do a Jeffrey Dean Morgan episode now, and especially because of the fact of the relationship, especially with Jeffrey, with John and Sam, because that was such a difficult relationship, those two in particular. And now, knowing what Sam knows now, and what he had to do, and, I know Sam forgives him. We all know that because Sam has literally said that and has come to terms with it. I really just think that it would be such a great way to finish that and not make him, for some reason in the fandom, not by most people, but in some in the fandom, John Winchester is severely hated. I don't know why he shouldn't be. I don't get that.
I don't know. I didn't. Well, everybody's different. Everybody's views different. I didn't hate him. I just saw him as a grieving husband and trying to, keep his boys alive and turn them into fighters. I mean.
Yeah. That was my take on it, too. I mean, Jen, was yours the same?
Yeah, I think he was just trying to protect his boys,
Yeah. I never...
I don't think he was a bad father. I just think he was completely freaked out by what he saw. And, I mean, what would he do? What else would he have done?
Yeah, I mean, put yourself in. I always, this is goofy, but I put myself in a character shoes when that happens, or put yourself in that person's shoes. If that had happened, what would you do? And you don't know anything about it. You don't know, especially in light of what we know now. He didn't know that he was a man of love. He didn't know who his father was. He thought his father had left. He didn't know any of that. He didn't know that he came from hunters. He didn't know about Mary either, her whole line of hunters and what she had done to protect her boys.
Yeah.
He didn't know that she had sold her soul. He didn't know any of that. So all he wanted to do, he loved his wife. He just, wanted to do right by his sons. And if that meant for them to learn what lore was and do what he needed to do, then so be it.
When you were bringing up about getting Jeffrey Dean Morgan back, wouldn't that be wild? Like if they can somehow put it in there where, you see Bobby in the heaven jail.
Yeah.
Like maybe in some other realm, John and his father finally.
Oh, how cool would it be?
Get Gil McKinney back on?
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing. I would love to see that picture in Vegas. It always kind of makes me tear up to see, it makes me tear up to see Jensen and. Too bad Jared wasn't there. I guess he got sick the night before when Jensen was singing. Not the second night where they were, where they were all there together, but it was when Jeffrey Dean Morgan came out and he requested Sister Christian at the karaoke, and he came out. Sam did, Samantha Smith, and Gil McKinney and Jensen. They were all on stage, and I got to admit, they're still on the internet. If you guys haven't found it, it's absolutely amazing. I was just thrilled, and to also see the next day. Of course, mom and dad and the boys. That was amazing. Amazing. So I think we'll see Jeffrey again. And also to give him a shout out on his 2 shows, Extant comes on very shortly. He's been doing a ton of press with Halle Berry. That should be out in a couple of weeks, I think. And Texas Rising, I don't know if you guys have been catching Texas Rising. I've been catching Texas Rising. It's a miniseries. Bill Paxton's in it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it. And it's quite amazing. It's on the History Channel. And I think they have, they did the 3rd one. It's like a 10-episode series. I think they have, they did 3 so far, so they have a few more to go. I highly advise to watch it. Are some things accurate? But you know what? It's his. But it's basically it's pretty good. I really like it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is amazing. If they, I have no doubt that we'll see him back on Supernatural. It'll be awesome in the way that they get him back.
I think so. Yeah.
What was that movie that he was in? It's going to drive me nuts. I have the DVD, but I don't have it on me. Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in a movie, and he had the Irish accent.
Oh,
what was that movie?
Here, let's look it up on IMDb.
It was the girl that lost her husband. Remember?
Oh, P.S. I Love You.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I have that on DVD.
It's awesome. I
love P.S. I Love You. He was so great in Magic City. The list goes on. I used to watch Magic City all the time because I'm a huge Kelly Lynch fan too. And I forgot that he was on Magic City. I forgot he's in P.S. I Love You. I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy a while ago. I forgot he was on Grey's Anatomy.
I forgot he was on there. Did you see him on Angel? He was on an episode of Angel.
Yes.
Which one?
Oh gosh.
He was one of the lawyers. Was that when
he was on wasn't that the one where Angel? I think that's when they took the where they all took over the law firm, right?
Yes.
Oh,
When they took over the law firm. I miss Christmas. They need to bring Christmas. Speaking of that, they need to bring back Charisma Carpenter and James Marsden. They need to bring them back.
Oh yeah, because that story didn't really end there. Yeah,
It didn't really end.
Anything.
And she's a witch. They're witches.
and they should invite them to cons, by the way.
I'm surprised that they haven't.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm sure James Marsters might be pretty pricey. I mean, the guy's been in Buffy and Angel.
Yeah. Well, Charisma would be up there too. They're doing wizard cons. I just saw they do tons of wizard cons.
Mm-hmm. But it would be a good fit.
I would think it would be.
Some of the cons.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do it, who knows? I mean, I'm wondering about Vegas. That prices were crazy. We were talking about that. You know, I'm wondering if there's going to be a surprise guest, and I'm wondering. I just got a feeling it's somebody huge at Vegas. You know.
Well, so far we know Colin Ford's going to be there, right?
We got Colin Ford, of course, the trio and Mark. We don't know anything else yet. They haven't announced it. I think Ruthie is too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Ruthie's going to be there.
Probably.
Well, we know for sure, definitely Robin Rich and Matt.
Yeah, Matt, for sure. Yeah, they definitely will be there. Loudon Swain, of course. But, yeah, beyond that, Travis will be there. Travis will be there also.
Travis, yes.
Yeah, I don't know who else beyond that. I bet it would not surprise me if Jeffrey Dean Morgan showed up again, or Samantha, Timothy. If if the Gallivan schedule isn't too crazy, because he's back. I saw that he was tweeting. He had scripts, and I'm like, here comes Gallivan. I would love to see them get Christian Kane. I know they tried to get Christian Kane on a few episodes. Speaking of supernatural lore,
I know
him, and it would be awesome for them.
Not to sound stupid and girlish, but I mean, if they were able to get him on earlier when his hair was growing, I mean, they could have had him in there as a hunter. I could see.
No doubt. I agree with you. He would have been. He could have been a hunter. He could have been. I could see him. He's never really played. Well, he has played a badass. He played an angel. Mm-hmm. I would love to see. He would have been good as. Nothing against Theo. He would have been epic as Crowley's son. Yeah. Or just a main minion of Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could see that, or a badass
hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would love it if they put Felissa Rose on the show.
I agree 100%. I don't know where Felissa is.
Did you check your Twitter? Maybe she messaged.
I did. I hadn't seen nothing. I'm checking. I keep checking. That's why I keep checking everybody. I don't know where Felissa is. But we'll definitely have her on at some point again.
Yeah. Hopefully her flight was okay yesterday or something.
Yeah. I know that she was flying yesterday, so when I talked to her. So we'll definitely get her back on again. But yeah, the darkness will be huge. And I'm saying this too. I think this opened up the cage. I think we will see Mark Pellegrino back. I have a huge grin. I'm like, bring on Lucifer. I'm like, bring on Lucifer. I can say that, bring him on. This is so bad to say that, but if a regular person heard me say that, they'd be like, what?
Remember, Michael was down there with him too.
Yes. So. Yep. So I'm saying, bring in Michael. Yeah, but I don't think Jim Michaels has said this about everybody before. You get all excited about seeing Jake Abel. I wonder. We'll definitely see. I bet money we'll see Lucifer and Michael. However, I think we'll see Michael in a new meat suit. I don't know if it'll be Jake Abel. I wouldn't mind if it were Jake Abel.
That
Because
would be
that would
awesome.
bring back Adam, and I guess Adam, they're saying Adam is still in the cage, and they don't want to let Adam out of the cage.
I know. What's up with that?
I know, and I love. Speaking of that, this is a funny anecdote I saw. I don't know if it was at this con or if it was at Asylum, or I think it was at Asylum. Samantha, who plays Mary. This was epic. She said somebody asked her, do you think what would you think that Mary would say about Adam? She said, Adam who? I laughed. She goes, Adam doesn't exist in my world. My two sons. She goes, my two sons are Sam and Dean. I went, bravo.
Hilarious.
I'm like, preach, Mary, preach.
Adam.
I laughed. And then and then I think Jared said too, when they asked him, he goes, do you think they'll ever let Adam out of the cage? He goes, my mother is here, hush.
Aww.
We do not disrespect her like that.
You know what's funny is there's a GIF out there that actually has like Adam dancing, going still in hell, still in hell. I seriously crack up.
Oh no, she's gone.
Oh no.
We lost her. She'll be back.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden he's pop. I don't know what happened. Hey, let's see if I can get her back. Did her power go out?
No, we're good. Oh, here she is. Yay.
Okay.
My
Okay.
computer got possessed. I don't know. Google Chrome shut down. Oh, I need my picture back up, though. I gotta do all that again. Yeah, I don't know. My Google Chrome just like all of a sudden.
Oh, it crashed?
It completely crashed, yes.
That's all right.
Oh, well, I guess. I don't know what was up with that, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where Felicia is. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's.
Yeah, I hope she's okay, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be traveling or something. I don't
That's
know.
what I think, too.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Yeah, because I've been checking. But yeah, that was so funny with her. And I know that Jim Michaels said too. Somebody asked him about Adam, and he said no. he goes, Adam is still in the cage. And Jensen said, he's dead, y'all. He goes, he's dead. He goes, remember? He goes, keep in mind, we never actually met at the real Adam. It was never the real Adam that we were saying. I was like, guys, I'm like, poor Adam. He gets like no respect.
I know. Wait, did my logo come up? Never mind. Never mind. I'm trying to do a picture.
Oh, that's okay. That was so funny that I died laughing. I'm like, so you guys, I think we'll see Michael. I don't think we're ever going to see Adam again.
That's sad.
Which is sad. I mean, I don't know.
I liked Adam.
But you know what? Jensen has a point. I didn't even think of it that in the way that Jensen Ackles thought about it. We never actually met the real Adam.
Yeah, was he the real deal?
He wasn't. He was never the real Adam. The other Adam had been, the original Adam died.
Mm-hmm.
So we never saw the real Adam. So I get, in retrospect, where Jensen's coming from with that. We never saw the real Adam. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, I would love to have seen Adam. I'm kind of curious. But like,
what he would really be like.
Yeah. I'm wondering where he is though. Is he in heaven? Is he in hell?
Don't know.
I don't know. Now, let me ask you guys something, because we're speaking of Jeffrey D. Morgan, and I meant to bring this up. Wasn't there an episode where it says where they thought that he was in hell? Is he currently in hell?
No, he was.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
He was.
That's right. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, I know that I don't know if he was still in hell, if they got him out, or one of the archangels got him out.
No, remember when Bobby, Dean and Sam and Ellen were trying to shut the gate, that one gate?
Right.
Otherwise was still around?
Right.
And they were trying to shut the gate, but when the gate got opened because Aldous Hodge's character opened it up.
Right. That's right.
It got opened, everything was let loose. It also had John Winchester's spirit got freed, because remember, Yellow Eyes was almost going to kill Dean, and then next thing you know, you see John Winchester attack.
Oh, he switched to save Dean. Yeah, that was a sound.
Yeah, and I think, then when they closed the gates, John's spirit just went to the afterlife.
Okay. I was trying to remember that. I'm like, is his spirit still in hell? Did they ever retrieve it? Because I know that they got Bobby out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if Charlie's in heaven, considering.
I'm hoping.
I hope so too.
I'm sorry, but it's my wild dream. It's a wild thought. I'm just hoping that, because the boys, they've always done things, and you don't know that it's not the truth until later when they need that thing as ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, we all know Charlie's not dead. They all said she's coming back. I don't think they really burned her.
Me, you know what? There's a huge part of me that says they did not, because those boys are sneaky as shit. I will just come out and say it. They're sneaky as shit. I mean, it would not surprise me. And I'm telling you, we're going to see the Stein family again. I can bet the farm on it.
Yeah.
I can bet the farm on it.
I guess the other ones, because we only saw that one part of the family. I mean,
right.
The way they talked about the Stein family, they sounded like they were huge.
Right. I think, whoever Dean killed, that group that Dean killed is dead. But my impression of it were there were many. They were all over, because they said even though you strike one down, there are thousands of us. So yeah, I don't think they're dead. I think we're going to see the Grand Coven. I think that's going to be.
I would like to see that.
I do too. I'm excited. No, I rolled my eyes because I'm just thinking of the epicness of the Grand Coven.
In the past, but not as, as these groups.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could see a battle of the covens.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to, I hope we see that, because, we have Rowena as this now. I don't know what happened to her after that spell. And we also have Cass, who is like, I don't know, manservant. I don't know what he is. Right?
I don't know what she turned him into.
I don't know. It's like manservant. I hope they have several episodes of Cass being a manservant with her. I'm sorry, I ship it. I'm just going to come out and say it. I ship it. I like the dynamic between the two. I don't ship many people.
I know, they are cute together, especially from the pictures that I saw, and from the way that Rowena, just like looked at him, like it was like love at first sight, like
it was like a shiny penny.
Yeah,
it was the new shiny penny. That's what my impression was.
I know we can't be again, but I'm still like for Meg Steele. I love.
Oh yeah,
on TNT.
I do too. Yeah. I hope there's a Meg Steele. I love Meg Steele. I will say the Pizza Man.
I know. I love Meg Steele also.
I didn't realize that. You know who that first term came from? And somebody posted, one of my Supernatural friends posted it. It was Sam. I'm like, it's Sam's fault. Sam does all this shipping. Cass, Dean, and the 200th episode.
Like, shut your face.
Shut your face, Cass, Dean. He was like, D-Steele. I was like, they're gonna next week. Oh, everybody! Speaking of that, not next week? I think the 24th, June 24th, will be the 200. They're gonna replay the 200th episode.
Oh, cool.
Fan fiction. So, for the record, for everybody, we're gonna be doing that.
Sorry, I was gonna say, are we doing a podcast for that?
We could. We totally.
Here when you guys do for that one.
We should definitely do that.
Yeah.
We should definitely do that for sure. Yeah, we can do a special one with that. Maybe try to get Felicia on that. Or maybe. Yeah, I know. I was trying to get a couple of people. One of them's out of the country. But I think I know that we'll probably get him in the fall. But I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to say who it is first. But they're out of the country. But yeah, I have a treat for everybody. I found, and I'm sure you guys, before we end this, oops, because my computer. Sorry, my computer froze there a little bit. I found Jared Padalecki's Supernatural audition.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I think what we'll do, I will post it. And you know what we should do? If we do some other shows, I know that we plan on doing some special shows. We should get early stuff of all of them, like whether it's Mark or Jensen. Too bad Jensen's isn't on here. And we were just talking about this before the show. Fun fact, for anybody who doesn't know, Jensen tried out for Dean. Jensen tried out for Sam, but he was beaten by Jared. And this weekend, everybody, Jared will be at Austin. He'll be at the Austin, the ATX Festival for the Gilmore Girls reunion. And Amy Palladino has a special announcement with regards to Gilmore Girls.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, me too. I'm hoping it's some sort of limited series. I'm hoping for a movie. If Jerry could swing it, I'm a happy girl. Mm-hmm. Everybody, keep in mind, I love Jensen. He is but Jared is the original Dean. Remember that.
I loved it when Jared would do that to Jensen's aunt. I'm the original Dean.
I know. That's why I did that. I'm like, keep in mind, everybody, he's the original Dean. Okay. And it's so funny, if you ever look at people's comments, they make light of it too. They'll say, if you look at it like a Gilmore Girls thing, and they'll be like, I can't look at Jared on there because I keep calling him Dean, thinking that is Jensen. And then when I look at Supernatural, I think of him as Dean on Gilmore, and I think of Jensen. I can't look at it; it's too confused. Or people will go, Dean, is that you? Oh, wait, what is your name again? I was laughing like people in the comments are crazy. But anyways, this is when Jared was doing Gilmore Girls. I think this is maybe the 4th season. They had to write him out of, this is a great story, they had to write him out of Gilmore Girls to obviously do Supernatural. And another fun fact, he was, I guess, supposed to be up until season 6. Well, and until he was supposed to be in season 6, and I guess they needed him on Supernatural because it got picked up. That thank God it actually happened the way it did. Mm-hmm. Because had he stayed, he would have gotten caught up in the writer's strike, which actually they did. Supernatural was a part of that too, but it pretty much ended Gilmore Girls. They had the the very shortened season, and then they had Amy Palladino and Dan Palladino were gone because of just different things that whatever happened with that, unfortunately. But for the sixth, for the seventh season, so so it's kind of sad the way it ended, but we didn't see. I wouldn't have minded. Being that we're talking about Gilmore Girls, I wouldn't have minded. They wrote him out the best way they could. I think they wrote him in the manner that they did because of Supernatural, and now we get to see why they chose him as Sam. I'm gonna show it now instead of babbling. And let me just make sure we can all see it.
So he was like in his early 20s.
He was in his early 20s, yeah.
And he got that cap going.
I know, forever the beanie.
And I heard one word from you guys in what, a year? That sound like family to you? You're even more of a self-stuck-up weird little punk more about. Yeah, am I? Yeah, I know things have been rocky. Still his dad. And after everything he's done. Everything he's done for me? Yes. All he's done for me, for us, he set the land speed record for effed up childhood. So, Dean, when I said I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45. What was he supposed to do? He was supposed to say, no stories are just stories. He was supposed to say, don't be afraid of the dark. You should be. You know what's happening? Yeah, I know, but you're not. I see it's been giving this one. Yeah, the point is that I never asked for it, all right? The co-homework and melting silver into bullets and all our family road trips. Chasing those freaky-ass things all over. I never wanted any of it. You can't pick your family. Yeah, I know. But I can't live my own life. And all our gory dysfunction, I buried it, man. So what I was done with it for good. You know as well as I do, not going to stay together. Look, man, that'll be okay, all right? I'll be home in a few days. See you. Want to do it like that? No, let's keep on. Like I said, thanks. And just stop it once that's fine. Right. Call 911. Yep. Tell me what he said. Yeah. So what do you got there? Well, bad news. I've been looking at the dates for this disappearance. The first one was on a Wednesday. The next one was a Tuesday. The next one was the next Sunday, and it goes on. I don't follow. The days between victims, it's about it's 5 days, 4, 3, and 2. Next is 1. It's tonight. Just work for the line. What are you doing? Heck, I'm going to toothbrush. What's it look like? Wait, you want to go? Hey, get on the ball, son. Our grumpy little hitchers, stowing for victims in the cornfield. Yeah, Pickup's not in the cornfield, so sing along with me. Yeah, he's probably not one of her victims. I know. He's probably not even insane. Who knows if he ever came in the first place? It doesn't matter. We're not leaving. We can't leave. Not until we deal with the consequences. What? Sam, we don't have time. We have more pressing matters. Well, then we'll make the time. Where's this coming from? I want a bitch. I do. Believe me, I do. But people are getting hurt. No, that's what things. A lot of people get hurt. Where the hell do you do? Alright, well, I'm here. Now. And I'm not going to walk away when people are getting killed. So I'm going to say, without you, you're a silver bastard. God rest my family. You want us to be together. What do you feel for the left? Yes. I was just wondering everything I did. Alright, so what do you think? Well, I figure, let's just mix things up a little bit. Probably start out with a plan this time. And once that's fun. Ready?
Hair was on point even then.
And I've heard one word from you guys in what, in a year? Does that sound like family to you? No, you're even more of a selfish stuck up here till the comes than I remember. Really? Am I? Yeah. I know things have been rocky. Still his dad. And after everything he's done for me. Everything he's done for me? Yes. Well, all he's done for me, for us, he set the land speed record for not without a child. Dean! When I told him I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45. What was he supposed to do? He was supposed to say, ghost stories are just stories. He was supposed to say, don't be afraid of the dark. But you should be. You know what's in the dark. Yeah, I know, but still, you don't have any credit for a point anytime soon. Yeah. The point is, I never asked for it. The cold homework and melting silver into bullets and our little family road trips chasing those freaky ass things all over the place. I never wanted any of it. So you can't pay for it. Yeah, I know. But I can live my own life. And all our Tory dysfunction, I buried it, man. I buried it long ago, and I swore I was done. You know as well as I do, nothing stays, baby. That would be on a few days, you know. Let's see. This is a cycle. Yep. So what do you got? Well, bad news. I've been looking at the dates of disappearances. First one was on Wednesday. The next one was the following Tuesday. The next one was the following Sunday, and it goes on. It's a pattern. The days between victims, it's 5 days, 4 days, then 3, then 2. The next will be 1, and that's tonight. That's what we're doing. You want to leave? Yeah, get on the ball. Every little picture showing victims in the cornfield. Daddy's not in the cornfield, so sing along with me. Yeah, he's probably not one of the victims. I know, but it's probably not insane. Who knows if he ever came in the first place anyway? It doesn't matter. We'll find him. Well, we're not leaving, team. We can't leave, not until we deal with Constance. We don't have time. We have more pressing matters. Then we'll make the time. Where's this coming from? I thought you wanted to ditch. I do. Believe me, I do. But people are getting hurt. You know, the last time there's a lot of people getting hurt. Where the hell were you? Alright. Well, I'm here now. And I'm not going to walk away while people are getting killed. So, fine, I'll hunt this thing with or without you. Yeah. What? You honestly be here. I mean, think of a funny deal. You found out we left, man. I would have just went off. Alright, so what do you think? Well, I figure we'll mix things up a little bit, maybe. It's time we can start with the plan. What's that smart? Great.
That was epic.
I know. Uh-oh, what happened?
No, I was just I stopped sharing the screen. But yeah, that was amazing.
He was really good.
He was good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I like that.
I really did too, and I'm like, gosh, now I can't imagine. I know Jensen tried out for it. I can't imagine Jensen doing that role now. They got the right Sam.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
And the right Dean.
Yeah, and the right Dean. Amen.
Yes.
Irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we're gonna wrap things up here. And how can we get you guys in social media? We will begin with Jennifer.
Prude Sax, like saxophone, 08 on Twitter, and just like what's on my name. Here, I'll write it out really quick. That's my Twitter. You guys see that?
Let me see.
Oh, I gotta refresh it. Hold on.
There you go.
Okay, so that's my Twitter, and then Jennifer, it's actually Jennifer SPN Fan, like this, on Facebook. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. And Toni, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at drummergirl71 and on Instagram TonyGirl71.
All right. You can follow me on Twitter at BedOfRoses2001. You can get me on Facebook at Michele Villery, or my author page, actually, Ty Langston. I just want to say, everybody have a great night. We will be back. Sorry about Felicia. We're going to get her back on another show. I know she wanted to do the show. We think I know she had some travel stuff she was doing. So that's probably what held her up. But we'll be back. I guess we're gonna talk about the 200th episode. So I say we do it. So
and in honor of episode 1, season 1, my favorite.
Yes.
I need that for my ringtone.
I do too. I need that for my ringtone. Oh,
I love that.
I love that whole. I love that whole pilot soundtrack. And by the way, speaking of SBN Rewind, a shout out to Dee Kursick, who has been doing a phenomenal job. We're revamping our website. We're changing our name to the Vixen Geek. But one of the things that Dee has been doing is she's been doing these SBN rewinds that have been phenomenal. I mean, a lot of people have commented on them. They're fantastic. So if you go to theindygeek.com for now, you guys will be able to find those. And I'll actually tweet them, but they are great to read and listen. She has an SBN Rewind the Music also. So definitely follow those, and I'll post them. But we will see you, I guess, on the 24th. And then actually we'll see you on the 26th for fan fiction. We'll talk about the 200th episode. Everybody have a great night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.